So this boat, we expect to see some good things from it this time. So sponsor Scott Waterjet, Team Hughes Racing, Curran Brothers Racing, Lynchway Funeral Directors, a part of the Bird sponsorship package in the B drive on this. Really poppy and spluttery. It sounds a bit rough, but Lincoln Automatics, he's gone the wrong way, has he? Yes, he has. Needs to carry further down the course on the rotation proper now. Automotive panel and paint apps on board here as well. So Richard Burt, the man on track at the moment. Looks like Matt Nain doing the navigational duties here today. Yeah, so something gone wrong there, I dare say, well off the power, and they will be taking that back to the trailer. So something wrong there with that Sprint Tech boat. Very disappointing into that run, so hopefully we can see that continue on throughout the course of the day under the helm and under the control or lack of control by Ruben Hoxima, whichever way it goes. So Robert White coming out now. The fisherman from Invercargill, his daughter Nicole sitting in alongside him. Sean Rice has Sharma Puchanui navigating today in the Elite Kitchens machine. Do apologise there, Sharma. Faye Rice couldn't make it down here. So, but it is Robert White now, bursting his way out onto the track. Super aggressive driver. A man who doesn't understand what caution is. A man they call MacGyver. Apparently this man can rebuild an engine with a gumboot, wearing a tutu with a toothpick and a eye of newt, and just having a bit of a look there. Sorry, just as he's gone into that right hand, it looked a bit untidy. Robert White, nearly collected that island. That was just incredible reaction there from the Invercargill crayfish fisherman to be able to get himself out of trouble there. Drove himself right into it. It was by sheer fluke, good management or quick reflexes. I'm not too sure which it was, how he got him well out of that one. He's unbelievable. So Robert White, you cannot take your eyes off the track for a second when this man is on song. Anything can happen. Oh, that's not a bad time there for White. He was 62.776 and a couple of moments in that part of the rotation. So Robert White and Nicole White, they have posted better times, some 7 seconds quicker. So, yeah, that incorrect rotation there certainly cost him plenty. Be interesting to see what happens with the sprinttech.co.nz boat. We just saw Richard Burt bring that back to the trailer. So a few gremlins appearing in the Toyota Supra style engine. Let's hope that isn't the end of the day for that particular vessel. Looks like it will be Glen Head. The Glen Head with the Altherm machine. They have a Formula One style starter in this. They put the starter motor against it, turn it on, and remove the starter motor, saving about 7 kilos in this boat. A little bit of hesitation down there, just maybe waiting for that moment where the rain just stops just that little bit, where the wind drops just a little bit. Try to get the best possible weather pattern for their run. You can see the Vickers machine with Baden Gray and Darren Todd being back down onto the ramp. Kevin Roberts also over there with the Stinger Boats machine, but it is Glen Head and Hayley Todd coming off the trailer now. The Altherm Window Systems, windows to the world. Also brought to you by Lucas Oils, this particular vessel. Really hoping to get a good one in here. The man who is 1 point behind them, Rob Coley, not having a great day of it so far. Glen Head, fastest man on the track so far today. Q4, unlimited, twin turbo. HRE style, 1750 horsepower. the 10-inch jet unit. Oh, a little bit untidy up there. Glenn Head was on the right, the left. He really sawed on the wheel. Very, very heavy indeed there. Not too sure what's going on. We'll love to have a chat to him to find out about that one. But Glenn Head, certainly a young man with inspiration, with passion, with style, with grace and performance, all supporting the work that he does. Pulls down this engine at the end of every single race meeting. Certainly got the pace on at the moment, does Glenn Head and Haley Todd. So Glenn Head now towards the line, and this is going to be a cracker. 50.317. 50.317 there for Glenn Head and Haley Todd. That is a cracking run. I was predicting a 40, high 48s or 49s today. Maybe this rain, if it doesn't clear, will mean that the 50s will be around about where it is. But I'm just sort of looking over the back there, having a word from some of the locals, and they're suggesting that we might end up with a bit of clear skies. But it is now Kevin Roberts and Kendra Death in the Stinger Boats machine out on course at the moment. Roberts contracting the man from Foxton. Kendra Death, the paint shop supervisor for Toyota in New Zealand. Oh, Kevin really wide around that rock gas roundabout. 1,500 horsepower. We just really want to see Kev getting this rotation sorted out. Getting a little bit of speed up in point to point here. Not bad around that hairpin. Got off it quite early, but it set the boat up. Oh, no! Kevin Roberts has just spat it out. Had a moment of hesitation, and that is not the way you want to end the run, and this is going to be somebody help him.
Somebody stop me!
Hang on, help is on its way. I'll be there as fast as I can.
Check the replay out as Kevin Roberts just had a moment of indecision there, and you saw the outcome of it. Just been given some information from our race director. We are going to have a very, very short lunch break after the end of qualifying 4 from the super boats to give our safety crew some much needed food to keep the warmth in the body while they're out there running through cold water and rescuing our drivers and navigators as they spit the boats out. We'll take a short break and we'll be back to continue qualifying 4 unlimited style very soon. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, when we do have our lunch break, we'll be having a vehicle running around inside of the track throwing out Easter eggs to everybody. So, kids, make sure you grab a couple of Easter eggs and don't go stomping on the little kids as well. Keep an eye out for them, and sharing is caring, all those sorts of things. So we'll be back in a minute. Baden Gray and Darren Todd just circulating, waiting for their opportunity to get into that start chute as we just wait for Scruffy the tugboat to bring Kevin Roberts and Kendra Death back to the trailer. Just waiting for race control to give them the A-OK to bring Baden and Darren through onto the course proper. They have now been given the all clear. Lights are green. Baden Gray, Vickers aircraft machine off. The one-eyed navigator and the bloke who can only hear out of one ear today is Baden Gray. Hopefully that won't be affecting him too much, and they've got in-helmet communications here between driver and navigator. Let's hope that Baden can hear what Darren Todd is explaining to him. So Baden Gray, Prosper Mortgages and Finances, this twin-turbo machine has plenty of boogie, plenty of get up and go. Baden Gray looking quite good out here at the moment, so hopefully seeing some big things. So these guys are working very hard. You might hear a bit of noise over the back of the microphone there. That is all of our, all of the big brains of the association working together out there. There's a bit of smoke smelling in the commentary tower as these guys are thinking too much. But Baden Gray and Darren Todd did a nice looking lap So Baden Gray, that'll be his best time of the day with a 55.776. 55.776. He's brought his best time down by some 3 seconds at the right time of the day. It looks as though it will be Rob and Ange Coley in the Mouthfresh machine. They've had a few problems in the last couple of runs. The 2 DNFs, what they've posted, they have posted a time in qualifying round number 1, but they really want to get this one under their belt moving into this top 9, considering that Glenn Head, the man in the Altherm machine, is only 1 second in front. So let's hope that Rob Coley's done it again. Rob Coley has done it again. He has gone wrong way. Rob Coley, really, this is not a good go for the man from the Mouthfresh brand. Very, very disappointing, but otherwise driving very well, but it's all got to come together. Oh, spat it out on the dirt. Gee, we got a flame in the back of the boat as well. So Rob Coley well and truly on fire. So Rob Coley parks it up and probably on the wrong side of where he'd like to be to get our crew to go and throw some water over the back of that. You can see plenty of movement in the back of the boat. Rob and Ange Coley certainly getting out. They will have the warmth at the back of them there. The fire has gone out. I dare say it's a leaking fuel line. So very exciting here for the team from Mouthfresh. Let's hope that that hasn't dashed their chances at an overall championship potential. They did go the wrong way straight out of the start chute. So, ladies and gentlemen, in case of fire, what steps should you take? Bloody big ones is my advice. So we'll just effect the rescue of Rob and Ange Coley. Very, very disappointing for that pair. But good to see that our rescue crew and all of our coordinators up here in the commentary tower straight onto the microphones, letting everybody know that we did have a fire in the back of the boat. But hopefully Rob and Ange Coley just got a little bit warm and nothing too bad for their pairing. We'll take a short break, be back in a minute. So, well, Rob and Ange Coley, and just remember, motivation is a fire from within, not a fire from behind, I would suggest. So disappointing end of their run. Let's hope that that is not a terminal situation from the Mouthfresh pair as Scott Donald and Nicole Reesby make their way into the start chute. What are we going to see from Wicked 2? Gee, I tell you what, a lot of these drivers and navigators really guessing their way around this course, really just still trying to feel their way around. Not a lot of people have just sat comfortable with this rotation right from the outset. And as soon as these sorts of gremlins start creeping in amongst the entire fleet, it does have a flow-on effect. It's like sort of Ronald Reagan's attempt at trickle-down economics. Sometimes it just doesn't bloody work, but it is Wicked 2 out on the track at the moment. Scott Donald, Nicole Reesby, they're looking a lot more confidence in this rotation this time out. Certainly not carrying the boat speed that they like, but Scotty Donald very, very well aware that there are some boats falling out in this unlimited category, and that all he needs to do is just post a time and he will progress into the sudden death top 9 in the unlimited category. That being the case, he doesn't need to push it too hard. Certainly getting a little bit more pace up as the day wears on. This will be tidy with a 57.521. 57.521 there for Scott Donald and Nicole Reesby. So at the moment it is Glenn Head with a 50, Baden Gray with a 55, that man Scott Donald with a 57, Robert White out to 62, Rob Coley, Kev Roberts and Richard Burt all a DNF. I dare say that we can't see the sprinttech.co.nz machine of Ruben Hoxema down onto the ramp, so perhaps that vessel after Richard Burt's run, they got the mechanics working feverishly in the back of that. So just waiting to see what is going to happen here. Just waiting for some information to come from our race controllers as to whether or not we are going to have a short lunch break. We are going to have a short lunch break, ladies and gentlemen. The pit and paddock area is open. We are yet to be given a actual time of when we will be back racing, but we do need to get our safety crew fed. They are out there getting wet and cold and doing a fantastic job. Welcome back to racing, ladies and gentlemen. Ruben Hoxema out on track at the moment in the Superboat. They've had to get the welders out. Problem with the turbos. So all a little bit ragged in through this middle part of the course. So Jake Wood doing the navigational duties. Oh, Ruben Hoxema really starting to throw his foot into the sprinttech.co.nz boat for Lincoln Automatics out of Palmerston North there. Oh, really very aggressive here is young Ruben. Remember, this is his third ever race meeting. We're going to forget about the first one, so let's make this the second one proper. He's got the angry boots on, has Ruben Hoxema, and that is not a bad run there for the young man from Palmy North with a 57.310. 57.310. A lot of work going on in the pits to get that one out on track, I can guarantee you. So the boys very happy about that. Okay, just going to read out the Group B top 9 running order from slowest to fastest. It'll be Sam Tweedy, Chris Rasmussen, Craig Shaw, Sam Gray, Daniel Reid, Hayden Wilson, Carl Beaver, Bevan Schuler and Tim Edhouse. So we are about to go top 9 racing, sudden death. From 9, we take the 6 fastest boats. From there, we cut them down to 3 and they will run off across all 3.